What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm your host, Chris, and tonight is episode 4 of Moon Knight. And there comes Allie running down the stairs as to not be late. She's trying to copy me with a black hat, but I guess that's okay. We'll allow it tonight, I suppose. Say hi to all the people.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Say some other stuff.
How are we tonight? Ready for episode 4? Because I know I am. Trying to wake up for sure. But that's alright.
There's the leopard boy. He's joining us too. What you doing?
Oh,
You look crazy. You look like Khonshu. We're changing his name to Khonshu.
Hello,
he don't
snap
like
away. Hi, love life.
You're gonna break my golf club. What do you do? Hey, crazy boy. You look massive. Snapped away, official hype man of the stream. How are you doing? Oh, now I can't even keep this up. We're gonna be out. It's just gonna be him.
You can't see it.
Wait. He's higher up. This is the Allie and Felix stream now. I'm not even on my own channel anymore. Oh! He's gonna ruin everything. Nope, there he comes. Okay. He's trying to ruin Deadpool now. Cats are ruiners. Why are cats such ruiners?
Ruiners.
Why do they want to ruin everything? You go push that whole tree down, watch. Not joking. He gonna find himself locked up if he don't behave. Oh man, let's see what everybody is going on about. Let's see what everybody's got to say. Yo, Allie, you forgot to remind Chris again about the Moon Knight emoji. This is accurate. Happy birthday, Yeet Master. I'm glad you finally turned 16. That took long enough. Teague, how you doing tonight? Cats are love. Cats are a lot of work.
Whoever said that, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's...
I'm so sorry.
Whoever said that, it was snapped away. The
I did
official
not.
hype man of the stream.
Who needs a Moon Knight emote?
Who wants a Moon Knight emo? How are we gonna get? How are we gonna get new members if we never have, you know, the emos that they want? When does episode drop? You got probably a good 30 minutes plus till the episode drops. We were just awake and bored and had nothing else to do, so here we are, hanging out with you. But you guys know what time it is. It's time to thank the video sponsor, The Coldest Water. We've talked about him a few times. It's been ongoing symbiotic relationship. We're doing a really fun sponsorship with them, so thank you to them for reaching out to us. Worked with them before on the channel. They're doing their new summer sale. If you are interested in the bottle, it is a very nice bottle that keeps your liquids very cold or very warm. It floats in the pool and in the ocean. It's odor-free. It's metal. Has a cool rubber grip. And honestly, it's just a really cool group to be involved with. You can get all of that information in the link down below and use the codes and my link in order to get a super sweet summer deal. I think it's code HOT for a hot summer deal or something like that. So check that out if you are interested. And thank you again to them for sponsoring the channel and supporting us as we also try to help and support them. Hi, bro. Ian, new, but I am a fan of Moon Knight. We are also a fan of Moon Knight, so welcome. Are you new to the channel or new to Moon Knight, or both, or neither?
Welcome, Ian.
Hey, Chris, just wanted to say to you, Allie and Warren are my favorite YouTubers. Look forward to every stream and video. Keep up the great work.
Aww.
Give him a code word. What should he type in the next video?
Code word.
Yeah, for the comment section of my next video. You're getting a challenge.
I don't know.
Your code word is I don't know.
IDK.
IDK. Hey, Chris, how's the weather there? It's been gorgeous. Actually, we're in that nice springtime, so not too humid, not too hot, not too much rain. Absolute blast. You're new to the channel? Well, thanks for coming and hanging out. This is a watch party for tonight. For those of you, including Moon Knight, who may not know how watch parties work, when the episode drops, which will be in about 30 minutes, we will let you know, and I will start a timer right there. We're going to be watching it on Disney Plus here. Obviously, we can't just put it up on the stream because Disney would delete my channel from the multiverse. And you guys at home who have Disney Plus, unfortunately, it is restricted to people who have Disney Plus. Get to watch along with us. We get to react and find out what everybody's enjoying and thinking about it. We get to talk about Easter eggs and just general thoughts on the show. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed these watch parties a lot. We've been doing them since WandaVision. We've done it with a few films. We watched the Snyder Cut together, Godzilla vs. Kong, all of that goodies. Mr. Anderson says, good evening. Hope your anniversary was amazing. Here to say hi before I mod for Warren. Well, thank you for stopping by. Our anniversary was very nice. We had a nice little dinner. My dad, unfortunately, is in the hospital right now. He actually underwent some surgery today. So we spent a good majority of the day visiting him and making sure my mom was taken care of. So we've been really, really busy with that. But we did make a little bit of time for us to go get some dinner by the beach. Had some crab. Well, not on the beach, by the beach. Basically on the beach. But yes, absolutely. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Anderson. Always appreciate your support. And thanks for asking about our anniversary. Cosmic couple. You're lucky to have nice weather. In Canada, Alberta, it's snowing. Yeah, we just moved away from Utah to get away from the snow.
Oh, no.
And it's actually snowing in Utah where we used to live as well.
No snow for me.
If it weren't for you,
Loki.
I wouldn't be all caught up with all things Marvel, streaming all the way from ZW... Zimbabwe? Or New Zealand? I don't know what ZW is. How do you become a moderator? Honestly, I only have one moderator, and it's Jake. Because there was one time I did a live stream for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and in the hour and a half I was streaming, I had 500,000 viewers come by, and we were at like 30, 40, 50,000, and I was very overwhelmed. I don't generally need a mod, just because
Nobody's mean.
I have a very small amount of viewers still, and I don't like to have just all straight up mods, because then it's just, if all of you guys who are always here become mods, then it's just mods chatting all the time, and I don't think that's as cool as seeing members chat. You know what I mean? Mr. Anderson's been modding for Warren for a long time. Thank you. Is it George or Jorge? George Pena Studios. Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes. When are you going to give Batman a rewatch, as it is now available in digital? Also, good wishes to your father, and I hope he recovers soon.
Aww.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. Honestly, just been really busy with working, making videos, the move, my dad. I haven't actually been able to watch too much. The only new thing I've watched recently actually started today, and that's Killing It on Peacock, and it's
Killing it.
Absolute blast. A lot of fun. Go on. You're dying to say something. This ain't gonna last all night, so make that unhappen. It's driving me nutty. She's sitting
It's
here.
Easter egg.
Well, get rid of them. Or do what you were wanting to do with them.
I already did.
What was it?
You said about finding Easter eggs, and I brought them.
Okay, well, you're just twiddly. I'm trying to focus here.
I don't even know. Oh, it's on HBO Max, right? That's the only thing it's on?
It's on HBO Max. Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
But that's it.
Yes. Still. Fate looked down upon me, and a voice from above that I had been gifted the power. 500,000 viewers. Where was I? I don't know, Snapped Away. You're supposed to be the official hype man. Where was you? It was the craziest stream ever. It was an absolute insane night. Sup, Ali and Chris? I'm back. Welcome back, Toxic. How you doing?
What up?
Madago. Good eye.
Liverpool.
Chris and Ali, how was your Easter? We had a good Easter. Not too many complaints. I'm worried about the Flash movie. Yeah, we all should be worried about DC. As if it wasn't already bad enough. Yeah? What else do you guys say? Hey.
I saw a thing that they were going to introduce a different Flash at
Well,
the end of the movie.
It's easy to do. There's a lot of options, but whatever they do is going to be garbage. That's the problem. Yeah, Snapped Away, if you were actually there that night, you might have become my mod, but Jake was there, so Jake became my mod. A stupid theory for me that Gore will be introduced in the Moon Knight finale, and he will kill some Egyptian gods. Absolute possibility. Could be part of the reason why we haven't seen him yet. Would be pretty nutty to see that. So,
It is Zimbabwe.
was it Zimbabwe? That was my first guess, so that's good. Your first guess too.
Ew. Man, I loved that Thor Love and Thunder, or the Thor trailer, and I cannot wait to see Jane Foster as Mighty Thor.
She's looking
As
good
the
so far.
master.
Ritwick, thank you for becoming a community member. If there are any members snapped away, Mr. Anderson, if you're still here, or any other members, drop your emotes to welcome Ritwick to the community member side of things. I do appreciate the support as always.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Somebody else said something, I don't remember. It was Heat with 2 E's. Hello guys, I just subscribed to you. Which country are we from? We're from the United States, currently living in Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida. And thank you for subscribing and joining. Absolute blast, absolute blast. What are my thoughts on the Thor Love and Thunder so far? I thought the trailer was awesome. It got me more excited for the movie, and I'm already a big fan of Thor and Chris Hemsworth. So Taika Waititi is absolutely slaying it again for a second time. We got big influences from James Gunn, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and everything they've managed to accomplish. So I'm super excited. What about you?
Oh yeah, they did a fantastic job. I think 1 minute and 30 seconds was a pretty good amount of time for
A teaser.
a teaser, and they used it well. We didn't get a lot of wording and the logo and all that sort of stuff. It was actual footage, which was nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice. Why isn't Moon Knight brutal like Daredevil? I think it's pretty brutal. If you compare it to old, actual inside the MCU Disney projects, it's more brutal than most of them. Jake, how you doing, my guy?
What up?
And it's pretty exciting to see that they are transitioning into that kind of thing. You're more hyped for Thor than anything else right now. That's pretty cool.
Honestly, I think it turned a lot of people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was Marvel, or Marvel was trying to not do that because of Doctor Strange coming out. But they failed.
Of course they did. A spicy chicken sandwich, Jake. That sounds good.
Oh, that sounds so yummy.
My theory, Storm will show up in either Moon Knight or Thor Love and Thunder. That'd be pretty crazy. I think it'd be more likely to show up in Thor Love and Thunder since that's post Multiverse of Madness. I don't think Storm will just randomly show up in Moon Knight, but you never do know. Hey, Chris and Allie, just a random question. Have you watched Silence of the Lambs? We were just talking about Silence of the Lambs. Do you remember? You want to watch it?
Sure.
She want to watch it. It's a pretty crazy movie. I enjoy it thoroughly. I don't know. She's not ever seen it.
Is it a new?
No.
Newer? It's old.
Yeah, it's older. There's a whole series of multiple different movies. I wish I had a spicy chicken. Did you actually buy one snapped away? SRK asterisk. Nothing started yet. I hope we get Werewolf by Night. That could be a lot of fun. Sup, Snap, just busy. Don't know if I'll be here long. It's almost midnight and I need to go be a vigilante. Oh. Jake Hedges Moon Knight confirmed.
Say what?
I don't get why a lot of people are hating on Jane in the trailer. Yeah, I don't either. And that's just being honest. That's not being a fanboy or anything. I think she looked really good. We barely saw her. She's wearing a helmet. Everybody like, that doesn't look like her. It's like...
I think once one person says something, everybody has to jump on because it's negative.
That's easy too. It's like... I've seen a lot of people make a lot of bad comments about it. And it's like, there's literally 2 seconds of footage of it. And it looks cool. Like,
you can't even see her very much
no.
anyways. If people are saying that she doesn't look like she used to look like, first of all, she's older, and second of all, she's covered.
And the little bit you do see her arms and her like jawline is like, she's jacked. Nice tight jawline, like really nice sculpted arms. Like, she's looking good. I'm impressed. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Didn't Thor have one robotic eye from Infinity War? How come both natural eyes in Thor Love and Thunder? You know, it could be he got a new robotic eye that actually matches. I also have a theory that maybe they just didn't get that far in editing yet because they are behind. And obviously he has one eye that's supposed to be brown. I'm sure they just edit that and maybe they didn't get to that part and they had to make some sacrifices in order to get the trailer out. And that might have been one of them. Jane looks amazing. I can absolutely see that it's Natalie. Yeah, it's 1,000% Natalie Portman. I don't know what everybody's going on about. Chris, which MCU am I most excited? It's got to be Multiverse of Madness. I think it's got to be Multiverse of Madness.
Snapped Away says, bro, Jake is Mephisto.
Yeah, Jake is Mephisto probably. But that's okay. Because I'm a big fan of Jake, so I guess I'm a big fan of Mephisto. Kevin Feige about Multiverse of Madness. It's honestly anything like we've done before. I bet that was supposed to say not. The movie, I can't really say much yet, but the Scarlet Witch is essentially the backbone of this movie. Lizzie did so amazing portraying this powerful Nexus being that's destroying the world trying to find hers. And I can't wait for the fans to experience this. Our newcomer, Miss American Chavez, portrayed by Xochitl Gomez. Yeah, Xochitl Gomez did such a marvelous job as well. I'm really excited for the fans to see this movie. There you go. You heard it here first. Maybe. Maybe not. But I said it.
I heard that the Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange have about the same amount of time in the movie.
It's basically a Scarlet Witch movie, let's be honest. How much time left till it drops? 20 minutes? 20 minutes-ish?
22.
Wow, 22, says Ali. Thor Hat is one adventures in babysitting there. Hello, Chris and Allie. Love the hats. Ooh, we're doing hats tonight. This is accurate. The devil's greatest trick was convincing the world he doesn't exist. Some deep prophesying from Jake tonight. I wanted Disney to go all out on Moon Knight as expected, like from Blood and stuff, like in the comics. I feel like they have for the most part. Definitely like dipped their toes a little bit more into it. Sweet Child O' Mine, beautiful choice of song. Yeah, that was a really good song. The only issue with that, Ritwick, was it kept getting copyright claimed. We had to like maneuver around it to like not get, because the trailer didn't get copyright claimed, which does happen sometimes, not usually with Marvel, but with other people it does happen. But the song specifically kept getting copyright claimed, so that was a fun navigating around that. I wanted Disney. I already read that one. But yes, the song did fit in perfectly with the series.
I am from the UK, says Moon Knight. What's your favorite thing about it?
What's my favorite thing about the UK? My dad's from the UK. He is actually not even an American citizen. My entire family lives on Jersey, the small island in the Channel Island area in the English Channel off the coast of France. I have an uncle who lives in Stoke-on-Trent. I'm a big fan of Liverpool, the football team, I suppose, the soccer team. Fish and chips is pretty great.
Fish and chips is fantastic.
Sausage rolls are a big favorite of mine. Stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very familiar with England and the UK. Have I seen episode 4? Nope, I'm caught up with you guys now. I have not seen episode 4. Isn't this the episode supposed to be a major one? No, the 5th one is where things are supposed to get pretty crazy, apparently. How good was Sonic 2? Do I need to see it after class tomorrow? I love the first one. In my opinion, the second one was better than the first one. I have very little bad things to say about it. Knuckles was 100% perfect. I could not have asked for them to have done him in a different way. Idris Elba's voice is perfect for Knuckles. You saw Sonic, you could tell me if I'm wrong. My only, complaint, and it's pretty minor, is sometimes it felt like they didn't know whether or not they were trying to be a kid's movie or, adult movie. Some scenes, you're in there as a 26-year-old and you're like, wow, this feels really kiddie. And then some scenes you're like, wow, that was awesome. So it's I guess it's a hard thing to deal with. They're dealing with generations and generations of people watching this, and there were a ton of kids in our theater, and that's probably what they're mostly marketing towards, even though I feel like they're marketing towards me specifically because I'm the one that's played the game since I was 2. But the reality of it is they're probably, how many kids did we see wearing Sonic, suits and
bringing
their toys, and so I understand why that was the case. But it definitely felt more so than the first one. It was jumping back and forth between, this is really kid-centric and this is a lot older. So that's it. Madego making us wait for it. At least we got Man City down in the FA Cup semis. There you go. Madego's a Liverpool fan.
Yayo!
And we slaughtered Man United today. Do you think the Namor the Submariner will make his debut in Black Panther 2? I think we'll see a variant of him in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't think the MCU version of him will be in there. I just think it'll be a variant. But yeah, I think we'll see like his MCU debut in Black Panther 2. The actor whose name is escaping me right now, who's basically confirmed to be playing the character, was in Costa Rica the exact same time they were filming the last scenes for Black Panther 2. So, you tell me. Chris and Allie, what are your thoughts on the arresting of Ezra Miller? I think Ezra needs help because he might have some issues. Also, Barry Keoghan was arrested 1 or 2 days ago. What are your thoughts? Well, Barry Keoghan, I can tell you very simply, was just drunk, and nobody actually pressed charges or anything like that. It was just bad night, I guess. Made some bad choices and some mistakes. You know, Ezra Miller, on the other hand, I don't know whose responsibility it is necessarily, and I say that very lightly, responsibility to help him. But yeah, obviously he's going through some stuff where he has some mental issues, but I don't know, where is it fair to kick some people out of movies based off of their actions and not others? Johnny Depp got kicked out of everything he's ever done. He was kicked out of the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie they were doing. He was literally removed from Fantastic Beasts. All of his other deals were dropped. He was dropped by almost every single one of his sponsors and affiliations, except for Dior or whatever the fragrance is called. They're like the only people that stuck with him. And then Amber Heard keeps her job, and Ezra Miller keeps his job, and Barry Keoghan kept his job. So what is the line? Like, what is too much? What is it because of how famous Johnny Depp was or what he stood for? You know, that's what I think about it. It's really hard to decide what's okay and what's not okay. So I understand the need to, you know, find people who are acting appropriately and accordingly as representing heroes. But what is too much and what's not? What do you think?
I personally think he's human. He makes his mistakes. Obviously there is some issues, but I think he needs he needs consequences, right? You just can't be a movie star and keep doing things after things after things like that, because you are, like you said, you are someone that people looks up to, and we're all thinking of the Flash. Now, who's gonna look at the Flash now and not think of, oh, that guy went to jail? You know, it's like, it's hard to be that high up when you just keep making mistakes like that. And maybe he does need help, but I do think that's something that he'll have to deal with and figure himself out.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get the opportunity to be a movie star and to be someone that people look up at to when he does stuff like that. So, but I do agree with Chris, like who gets taken out of movies and who doesn't, right? Like his movie will still be put out at the moment, I guess, but anyways.
Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you, Snapped Away. I was actually watching some of his trial today. Diggy can't stand on my computer.
Come on.
He can stay running around, just can't stand on the computer. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, and it gets really, really deep. So I'm not sure. The new Flash suit looked really good, but to be honest with you guys, and I'm thinking about doing a video probably this next week. I'm gonna deep dive. I might even put my own ugly mug on camera. I think DC needs to be done. I think they need to take a year off. They need to start over. Especially now that Discovery and Warner have become Discovery Warner and they're trying to figure out a whole new path for it. I just think the DCEU was kind of a failed project. There were some really cool movies we got. Jason Momoa was awesome. Gal Gadot was awesome. But, you know, Henry Cavill's out. Ben Affleck's out. The Flash is probably out now. Cyborg didn't even ever really get started with Ray Fisher. So it's all just dead in the water, you know. Shazam hasn't officially been connected to the DCEU technically yet, so they can keep that origin movie for him. Black Adam, they can rework to make it fit into that same universe. Maybe they just kind of make this all happen in the DC universe, but I'm going to get all into that in a video next week, I think. I have a few ideas of what I think should happen, and you guys can let me know if you agree with me. Are y'all excited for Doctor Strange 2? Yes, very, very obviously.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about who should play MCU Gwen Stacy, and what are your thoughts on McKenna Grace? A bit young, but if they went for a younger Miles as well, it might work. Yeah, and I think they should go for a younger Miles. I think we've enjoyed seeing a really young Spider-Man with Tom Holland, whereas with Tobey and Andrew, they were already older, and they tried to make Tobey like a high school student, but nobody ever looked at him as like a high school student. He was always older. So with Tom Holland being younger, that was always really, really fun. Always really, really fun. When they said they're doing an interconnectional universe of DC, I was so happy to see what they will do with it. Yeah, except it all hinges on the Flash movie, which now who knows what they're going to do with it. The Flash movie is like the most important movie in the history of DC, and now it's just a mess. And it's kind of crazy to even think about it. You jump in whenever, by the way.
Harrison said Joe's Pizza Place was shown in the latest Doctor Strange 2 promo. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man reference makes sense since Sam Raimi is the director. I'm struggling reading today.
Yeah, it seems like it's so far away for some reason.
I saw that. I mean, just a fun thing to throw in there for sure.
I mean, is it just a fun thing or is it a little bit more? Because not only is it like, oh, this was in his universe, he worked for that specific pizza place. And that specific pizza place is on Banginter Street, which is the exact same street that the Sanctum Sanctorum is on.
Okay, maybe it's more than just that.
It is a little bit more than just that. And yes, it is possible that Sam Raimi, who directed the Tobey films, is just trying to get as much of his own take from his original trilogy into the MCU as possible. Because obviously he can't just go and bring Tobey Maguire without permission, without connecting it to Kevin Feige and other directors and big stories. However, there might be a little bit more there than just meets the eye. You gotta sit up or nobody can hear you. Or come
maybe
closer.
I won't talk.
Well, maybe you won't talk. You haven't been talking. You've been quiet today. They can literally make it Henry in Shazam so easy. Play it as him without the face, and maybe it would be a sick reveal in Shazam 2 or Black Adam. Yeah, but it's not going to be Henry, right? That's just something we all need to stop talking. Like, this isn't necessarily downing your thoughts or your ideas, Jake, but, like, Henry's done. It's not happening. Like, unless they make Zack Snyder president of DC, Henry's not coming back. And even then, Henry might not come back. He did the Superman thing, and he said he's willing to put the cape back on, but it's just over. It's kind of Bleecker Street. Yeah, what did I say? Banginger? Yeah, Bleecker. Thank you.
Utah Street.
So yeah, I would just yeah, it is a Utah Street. That's a street from where I used to live. That's why I thought that in my head. But yeah, I don't know. I just think Henry's done. Ben Affleck's done. They're doing this Flash movie, and that's kind of the end of it there. They've even, at the moment, said that Superman's done, and they're going with Supergirl instead. And they're not going to have a Superman for a while. It's pretty nutty.
Teague said, so then opinions on McKenna Grace, you didn't comment on that.
I actually don't know who McKenna Grace is.
Look her up.
Making me type.
Oh, no.
I'm tired, you know?
Me too.
You took a nap.
Yep.
I did not.
That me.
No, we ain't looking that up.
But that's me.
How do you even search him?
McKenna. There she is. She is young. Holy.
She's like really young. She's 15. I don't know. Hey! All right, you gotta go. You're done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really recognize her. I don't know who she is necessarily. I don't. So based off of just seeing her, yeah, she could play that role. It depends on what they want to do, really. Fan casting is fun and all, but I struggle with I struggle with it because it doesn't always really matter what we think, because there's a lot of different logistical things that go into whether or not it would work. Yeah, Salt Lake City. That's what I was thinking of. That exact city. That exact street. Oh, that who she was in Ghostbusters? Well, there you go. Milner looks really cool, cracked, by the way. I wonder if they'll explain how Jane got... Oh, of course they'll explain it. Of course they'll explain it. It's super hot in here again.
I was just about to grab the blanket on the floor.
No, I'm sweating like crazy. Whew. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah, I didn't actually recognize her from that.
Should be 8 more minutes.
10 more minutes?
8.
Yeah, well, I'm just reading what's what he said. What snacks we got? Nothing. I got water from the coldest water. I don't even have like a different drink. That's just all I got is water. That's all I got today. Water and some Moon Knight juice. Oh, I read Chris, and then it was deleted. Episode 4 will come out in 18 minutes, right? A little bit less. They usually drop it a little earlier, but yeah, about that. And then we're gonna hit start on a stopwatch here, and we're all gonna watch it together. So feel free to join. Nope. This stopwatch right there, to be specific. Saludos de Argentina. Muchas gracias por juntarse con este stream. Now I gotta time somebody out for being dumb. That's right, I called you dumb. I'm not afraid to do it. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up.
What was that scream?
An ad, believe it or not. Put user in timeout. Ooh, you got in timeout. You got in trouble. Hopefully more Layla in this episode. Yeah, she seems like she's an important piece. It seems like
She's a good character.
Mark Spector has something to do with the death of her dad, and we're going to be getting some answers about that as well. It's extremely hot in Cairo right now. Well, that's cool.
I bet.
Yo, I've been jamming to that song for a while, Legendary.
Same.
Every day I wake up, then I start to break up, thinking I'm a man without love. I like the video snapped. A fingernail breaking a finger was not an option.
Reading's hard today,
I'm so
guys.
tired.
Oh,
Jake Head
God.
said, love you guys. Stay awesome. Get some snacks. Seriously love the community and watch parties. Thanks for being here with us. Thank you for being here with us, Jake Hedge. Thank you for being here with us. I actually put out a cool little community tweet today. I'll read it to you before you get off. No, that's okay. You just super chat away. Here, let me read you my inspirational tweet. I was saying to everybody, Jake, my dad actually had surgery today, so, you know, I'm pondering life. And this is what I came up with. You tell me what you think. By Chris Rosser. Life is about people. Make a connection, make a change. Look for a way to be a hero in your own community. Mistakes will happen. Shortcomings, a guarantee. But we are still all individuals full of potential. Life is about people. So be the people all life needs. I'm feeling extra inspired today as I ponder the hardships we face. I'm in an awesome position where I run a channel with a small but strong community full of people who communicate and share their passions. Let's lift each other up a little more. Let's be better. Love you guys. Chris. So,
CMR.
that's what you said. Love the community. And that's something I really, really enjoy is hearing what you guys all really do feel. And that's something that we have a blast with. Culture catch up on Saturdays with the watch parties, and even in the videos I try to comment on as many videos as many comments as possible. And you know, it's true, we gotta look out for each other. At the end of the day, you know, people will make mistakes. Something I've realized, you know, being a YouTuber, is I'll make a 10-minute video and I'll pronounce one name wrong, or I'll get one little thing confused, or sometimes I have speech issues where I'll say something like shabs and ha, or I'll mix words up, or I'll say numbers backwards, because I actually do have some dyslexia issues. And in a 10-minute video where I make a mistake that lasts 2 seconds, that's all anybody ever want to talk about. And I'm not saying, ooh, boo-hoo, cry for me. But my point of it is that's what people tend to do. We live in this society where people are putting all of this hard effort into just existing. And some people are struggling more than others, or some people have really hard things that they're going through. And then, you know, a mistake is made, and that's all anybody wants to, like, focus on and ponder on, regardless of what it is. You know, some mistakes are bigger than others. But at the end of the day, we're all just trying to do our best out here, and we just got to support each other. And that's the coolest part about this community. So thanks for pointing that out, Jake. Thank you for the super chat. And
You guys are awesome.
and there it is, yeah.
I have speak issues.
Did I say that? Yeah, I do it all the time. Absolutely all the time. And I'll be the first to say it. And I chose a job where I talk for a living. And I make mistakes every single day. And for a while, I struggled with it a lot because I would have to, you know, go back and redo it or fix it or, you know, whatever. And I've just gotten to the point where I've just accepted I make mistakes, and that's okay. So that's all right. Thank you for everybody who's saying the nice stuff about my dad. I haven't seen him since he went in for surgery today, but he did make it out okay is what I've heard. We will be seeing him tomorrow after banging up all night. So we're happy to be here. We really are. But yeah, we're busy as well. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel today. Do you also happen to have Instagram? I do have Instagram. It's right there. Chris M. Rosser. You can check her out at Alley Cat Official. Is it still that? Alley Cat Official on Instagram. I got Twitter. All the links are down below in the description as well. That was great, Chris. Sorry, I don't have social media besides this. You know, Jake, that's actually why I read it to you, because I know you don't have social media, and you said something nice.
Jake's a real adult.
Jake's a real adult, doesn't have Twitter all day. But yeah, I knew you don't have. I know you don't have anything like that, so I was like, I'll read it to Jake, since Jake's a big part of the community, isn't he? Jake's a big part of the community, and I know that. I'm gonna hook up my headphones real quick since the show will be coming out. I hope you guys got a little bit of inspiration, and let's have some fun tonight with the show.
2 minutes. Yay-o.
Legendary Phoenix says that's so true. I agree. Well said. Thank you, Dimitri. It's why we love you. Builds authenticity. Jake loves me because of my mistakes, not in spite of them. Chris and Warren's social is in the descriptions. Thank you, Ben. Love you, man. This community is amazing, and we all have flaws. Absolutely, Jake, but we're here to share our passions and to be better people. Chris, it's sad that some people will just point out the wrong thing you ever did instead of all the great positive things. Not just for me either, Jamie, but everybody all the time and every single day. You know, everybody make mistakes, and we're all just trying to be better. Your watch parties are what keep me feeling like I have friends. I love you guys. And that's true. It's true, Basante. We are friends. I'm friends with Jake. I never met him, but I'll play golf with him one day. You know, it's the world we live in now, where there are people here from New Zealand, from South Africa, from England, from across the United States, from Argentina. Hay personas aquí que hablan español. There's people here that speak all sorts of different languages, and it's an absolute blast to be able to say you guys really are friends. I know you guys really, really will. So thank you all for being a part of it. This has been a great stream. This is just hype session, guys. Moon Knight's coming out in 1 minute, and y'all have me on the brink of tears. So yeah, get ready for Moon Knight. Get your Disney Pluses ready, and let's have absolute blast.
Your snackage ready.
Get your snackage ready, and let's just have fun tonight. All right, everybody. Oh man.
It's there.
It's there? All right, guys. I'll give you a second. It's The Tomb. It's 52 minutes long. Mark and Steven must find balance as supernatural threats ahead look to stop them.
Jake Hedge says, "Oh, you're making me blush."
Oh, Jake, thank you for the other 5 for the super chat. I appreciate it. You made me. Let's have fun, guys. Who's ready? I'm going to start it here.
Ready and go.
3, 2, 1. Oh no, I hope I don't fall. It's not starting. Start! Alright, we're in. Everybody try to sync up the best you can, and let's enjoy this awesome episode. Okay, we're in.
I'm not in.
Allie got ruined it again. You might be connected to your phone again. All right, guys. The Dapes is here. If you're watching along with me, let me know so I know to chat with you guys. Sometimes a lot of people watch. Sometimes not a lot of people watch. Come back after for an after chat. Okay. We're about to finish the recap, and then it's go time. Jamie says, not sure if I'm going to be able to stay up the whole time tonight, but enjoy and hope for a speedy recovery for your dad. Thank you so much. Have a good one. See you all in an hour with our minds blown. All right. Take care, Witwick. All right. We've got the the concealed Khonshu. Medago, thanks for great works, guys. Love watching along. Let's go, Medago. You'll never walk alone, Medago. You'll never walk alone. So excited. Had to get my G
Love the
Fuel ready.
vibe.
Nice, Dominic. Thanks for joining. Alright, latest skaters. Nice, Dapes. I can always count on you. Okay, look at all the gods that are locked up here behind them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least that we can see. Oh,
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
tons.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tons of gods locked up. I bet at the end they all free. I bet at the end they're all freed. Wait, is it the real song? They didn't do the real Marvel song for me to sing along.
They've like changed it every time.
They did it one time. This one's pretty lit though, not gonna lie.
I love that so much.
This one is intense. This Marvel Studios song going like... It's the vibe. Alright, here we go. Back to the desert. That was a scarab. Wake up. Wake up, Steven. It's so dark.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even just me. Yeah, the music was intense, Dapes. Anybody else watching along, make sure to comment and let me know what you're thinking. Is he... He's still wearing the Mr. Knight suit, even though Khonshu's gone. From what I can tell, it's freaking dark. Maybe Moon Knight kills the gods and is liked by Gore. That'd be interesting. The music was really good, you already know. There's Allie's car. How you doing,
I love a
Parmal?
car like that.
Hide in the car, hide in the car, hide in the car. Yeah, because they're not going to look in the car.
She gonna move from the inside to the outside to the inside to the outside of the car. Oh no, Medago! He started episode 1 by mistake. It was the recap. Thought it was
Oh
the
no,
recap.
you're going to have to catch up. Catch up, Dago. You haven't missed anything so far. They chased her out into the desert. Skip to 5 minutes. Or you could just back up the stream. That's okay too. You think she'd die?
Nah, there's no way.
Oh no. No, no, no. We need the computer. I need to record. My girlfriend is pretty. She's actually my wife, believe it or not. I tricked her into marrying me. So is he Mark or is he Steven? That's the big question. Moon Knight will be free eventually. Plug it in. Oh no, Mark is still hiding. Are they still in the mirror and everything?
body of Layla?
No, he wants his body back.
Oh.
Did you plug that in?
Yeah, it's right there on the Skittles pack. The Moon Knight suit is really freaking awesome. I personally think, Mandego, that it's both the Multiverse of Madness and Moon Knight, to be honest. They both have a lot of grasp with the fans, and they don't want to mess that up, but looks like now a lot of people are excited for Thor Love and Thunder.
Away. Now we walking.
That looks hot.
They found him. No, you cannot see the screen, Khonshu, because you have been trapped inside a little statue. And Disney will trap me inside a little statue if I were to do that. So this is where we're at in the show. Feel free to join on along or back up the stream a little bit. What?
You have been trapped inside a little statue.
He's Khonshu.
I know.
Let's check full supplies. Brain freeze, shoot.
I think most people are Mandego. I just think it's a little bit of a distraction, but they couldn't wait any longer, really.
Thank you for the super chat. The Shadow Catcher. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for supporting the channel and the community. Hope you enjoy the episode.
Help me, I'm trapped.
Hopefully we'll get you out by the end of the episode. He's not dead. He's trapped inside of the statue. They trapped him at the end of the last episode. Presumably he can and will be freed.
They're having a fight.
If I need a recipe for the protein shake, I'll call you. What's going on? Oh, that's a dead person. It's a cool knife. Buy me one. The Thor teaser was fantastic. It's crazy. He's technically done it with her. Like it's the same body.
Because she knows. She knows what she's going to get.
Ali, PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox, Dimitri.
All day.
Never actually
Xbox,
done much
Xbox,
PlayStation, to be honest, so
Xbox.
I don't really have a say.
Look, that's us. Look, that's us.
Being honesty.
She's cheating on Mark with Steven.
Somebody mentioned that a couple streams ago. What if he...
It's the same person. Technically, she's married to both of them, I suppose.
To a psychopath. Just a more awkward version of Marco.
In some ways.
In a lot of ways.
He punched him in the nose. Alright, we're getting into the fun stuff. This is complex. That is accurate, Jen. That is accurate. Seems like a few people watching along tonight. Ow. Nah, he's not cheating. I'm gonna say no. I bet they both end up sharing her at the end. Because here's the deal. When this ends, Steven and Mark aren't going to be gone. They're still going to have this going on, right? So, she's just going to love them all.
She's attracted to both of them, and they both like her.
It's best.
Smells nasty being trapped, can't you?
I would struggle being trapped.
Hmm?
Cool. Loki wasn't in love with himself, and this is cheating. That's my logic. Loki wasn't in love with himself, and this isn't cheating. That's my logic. Is it weird that I'm watching just you guys and not Moon Knight? Actually, I think it happens more than it doesn't. Right? I don't think it's weird, as long as you enjoy it, right?
Oh no, Disney Plus isn't available in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, it's not available
So
in
I
a
can
lot of
be with
countries
you
still.
guys. So sad.
A lot of people have to watch it like this or bootleg it later. Not that I'm suggesting or condoning that.
Never done him. Done it.
There's like this noise coming out of this here, and I think it's
I only have one in. It should already be out, Pratham.
big guns. Big guns.
He gonna make a 9? Mm-hmm. How precise. Probably about 30 more minutes to go.
Kang could have been the Pharaoh. That's 100% accurate. Kang could have been an avatar. He could have been an avatar for Amit or any of these characters. Which might be something we
That's a good
we
point.
learn. Is the Disney Plus subscription worth it? There's a lot of fun stuff. I've enjoyed a lot of the new stuff, but they also have a lot of old stuff too. So I would say yes. It's not terribly expensive either.
The last episode was intense, Dimitri, for sure. A lot of people was their favorite.
We're watching Moon Knight, Dormammu.
Ew.
Oh, the organs. Oh, they're new. People have been actively doing sacrifices.
Ancient Egypt is so cool to learn about. Ribs. And blood going that way.
I'm just saying what I see.
Maybe there's another way. Oh no.
I mean, eventually they're gonna run into somebody, right?
Bleh.
Uh-oh, something going on. I'm getting some creepy vibes.
Imagine if they ran into like Spider-Man or something. Oh no. Is it a creature?
No, it's a human. He's just about to get... Oh, is that a creature? Yeah, it is some kind of creature. Okay, this is getting intense.
But how many are there is the question.
Oh.
What is he? I want to know. He's like clicking.
Yeah. He can't summon the suit though. Khonshu's gone.
I squished it. I squished it. I squished it.
Well, this is intense. This is definitely the most
I
intense.
feel like as a superhero, that's like, or a hero, whatever. That's the last thing you want to say. I squished it. I squished it.
It's gonna go all the way down. Goodbye. Get some serious Halloween horror vibes here.
They should make a Moon Knight Halloween horror.
They can't because it's Disney, but imagine.
But still. Ooh. I would fall off of that from nervousness. Oh no. I hope it don't fall.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be one in that hole. It's so hard to see. It's so bloody dark.
Oh. Okay, just make it black. Don't show us anything.
It's so dark.
They haven't even shown us details of what these guys look like.
It's like they don't want us to see what these things are. You get some real mummy vibes.
Ugh.
I'm looking like Thor vanish.
They remind me of something off of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Barb in Stranger Things. She did kind of look like that.
Oh, what you doing?
Alright, I need some answers.
That was Barb.
It looked a lot like Barb. I don't know. Gore's a big topic of conversation right now. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Madego. Oh no! King.
You kissed her. He got
Not
me
the
mad.
time.
Yeah, right.
Welcome. I'm glad you're joining from the Philippines.
What up,
hey, how you doing,
Darren?
Darren? They can't suit up. I don't know. I'm still a little confused about how this one's gonna end. How you doing, Danny? No, I never really was too big into animes. He's learned how to talk to him.
Oh gosh.
Imagine.
In his mouth.
Bites him. That is intense. I hope we do. Chomp. Pennywise, how you doing? There it is. I'm it. Welcome back, country. You're not back in this, so. Oh. Mark's back. Mark's back. Oh yeah, it's possible we could get Nell. But I don't know if they want to do it. I did get my Sonic 2 toys at McDonald's. I got one right there on my shelf. Buchanan. This really isn't the time.
Right.
Definitely could have had that
Yes.
conversation at a Starbucks somewhere in Cairo.
Yeah, it's true, Dimitri. I agree with you. I personally do not think so, Sam.
What?
If Moon Knight will have an appearance in Multiverse of Madness.
No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, it gets wider and wider every time, Dimitri. That's a really good way of describing it.
Weirder.
How you doing, Ayman? Who just died? I missed it. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. You think Mark's gonna die? And then it'll just be Steven?
Freaking Arthur, man. Ruining everybody's day. No. I wasn't that attached to Mark's personality.
Some
so
weird
let's see
stuff's
what
about to
happens.
happen.
I see the light.
Maybe you can go meet Mark and alright, you lost me.
What? Jungle Cruise?
What is happening?
Someone switch it to Jungle Cruise. Switch it back.
Rosser?
Hey!
That's me! I'm in! I'm him! What is happening?
Oh, Steven is searching for an online Red Bull person.
Good luck.
Like yours.
It's not an easy search. What is happening? Rosser. is happening?
Those look delicious.
What is happening?
What the heck? A 90s show. Chris's Midnight Market shot. What the heck, Stephen Grant? Oh no.
Maybe this is the third personality.
He in a mental hospital? Is that what someone said? It's like in the comics.
Nope, there he is. There's his fish.
She there too. She's psycho too?
What is happening? Steven's gone. Moon Knight has got a doll. What is happening?
Everything we've seen never happened. This is more confusing than WandaVision. Arthur. It should be Arthur.
It is Arthur, but what is happening right now?
I'm so confused, but I love it.
Thank you, dealer. I appreciate that. There's the cane. The sandals. Egyptian stuff behind him. Conjure. That's not a terrible price, to be honest. They're usually
They're
a lot more
expensive.
expensive than that. Amit? Yeah, it's...
We've seen that. Earthquake. So many people are saying you look like Thor today.
Bro, you look like Thor. Maybe today I really look like Thor because they've seen the trailer.
Your eyes too. Look at
Who's
them.
trying to break out?
What is happening? What the hippo? What is happening?
I'm so confused right now. And I thought this was almost done and it's gone on and on. Oh, is this... What is happening?
Oh my gosh.
I know y'all,
Okay.
I know a lot of you guys come to me for answers, but I don't have any. I have,
I'm so
I have,
confused.
I have no clue. We'll go upstairs. Let's get this going real quick.
I'm not going to upstairs.
You're not gonna do it with us? We gotta
I
talk
don't
about
have
it.
anything set up.
You don't need anything set up. You just need a camera. You need your iPad.
I don't even have a camera. I don't have Discord or anything.
Oh, well, you're dumb. We'll just do it real quick.
That was insane.
All right, I'm
head out.
all right. Bye then.
Goodbye, guys. Like the status.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I am so confused. I am so confused. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, guys. Hit that like button. I'm gonna get the next part of the stream set up where we start chatting with El Warno.
Or is it real? Right, Chris? Oh, I don't think you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just gotta get my stuff switched over. I'm very,
Yeah.
I'm very,
Yeah.
I'm very.
Chris is there, everybody.
That was something special, wasn't it?
I love it. That ending, I just love it.
I am very.
I have my thoughts.
I am very.
I have my thoughts. We'll get into them in just a second.
All right, I'm getting the camera up and everything going. All right, I'm in.
I
am.
have
I am very.
Why can't I? Bradley Jones, hey, thanks for the super chat. I'm so confused what just happened. Alright, hold on, we'll talk about it. How do I do this? There we go. Got it.
All right, Warren's turned up. Got his little box. I guess we got some
Okay.
stuff to talk about.
So I know what I think is happening there at the end.
All right,
I personally think
let's hear it.
I think it's some type of like a purgatory. Because throughout the show, we have like in the very beginning we heard Steven talk about the Field of Reeds.
Mm-hmm.
And the Field of Reeds is where you go after your heart is weighed, and it's essentially heaven. And you go and you get judged, right? And then you go to heaven. Or if you go to hell, then Amit eats your heart.
Okay.
So clearly there's a place that you go before where you kind of get judged, right? So I think it's a type of purgatory because that god, that hippo that comes at the end is a god. The hippo is named Taweret. Taweret. She was the Egyptian god of rejuvenation and fertility. So here's what I think. I just want to assume that she's there to help him. I'm assuming that some other gods like Horus, who Khonshu clearly had a relationship with, which we saw in like the last episode, Yatzil, her avatar, was like, oh, did Khonshu never mention Horus, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, he used to love hearing the music, blah, blah, blah. I think there's gods working together here. I think some obviously realize that Arthur Harrow is bad and he is going to try and get Amit back, and that's obviously really bad for the other gods as well. So that's a god that comes to help. Now, this god Tewerat is also responsible for kind of cleansing people's souls before they move on to the Field of Reeds. But again, god of rejuvenation as well. I think she's going to kind of bring him back. Now, obviously, the gods can bring people back. Khonshu brought back Mark. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. And not to mention that other tomb that they saw as they were walking by, that's Jake Lockley, for sure.
Oh, that had to be what that was, right?
Yeah,
I had that
Jake
thought
Lockley.
too.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get all of that figured out because man, it was such a fitting way to end that episode.
I love the screams. I love
Just
Mark's
the
like,
whole
"Ah!"
thing.
She
It's
was like,
yeah, it's so perfect. It's such a good way to really draw in the audience. And that was something we all love so much about WandaVision that we haven't quite felt, I think, since then. Even with Loki, we didn't quite get to that point where it's like, okay, what the actual, like, where are we going with this? But I like that idea of, like, he's actually dead.
yeah.
And Khonshu's going to bring him back somehow.
Oh, they can't hear you. Crap.
Oh, no,
Now they
I've
can
been
hear you.
saying
Now
some
they can-
things.
He's been saying things. Basically, haven't felt this sense of wonderment, pun intended there, since WandaVision. I felt it for Loki, but
Not to that extent.
yeah, the end of this was really like, what the frick is going on?
Like, Yeah, like that
Yeah.
was awesome. That was a ride, and I'm so excited now for the next one, which nobody's seen, right? Or have some people seen it?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen five? Five's like the real
No.
answers, right?
I don't know.
That's what I've heard. Based off of what I've heard, it's like that's where we start getting some real answers for what this is and where we're going. But all of this, and it's really cool that we got the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer when we did, because in my mind, it is all starting to add up to something with the gods. And I mean, how many gods did we see at the beginning?
For sure.
All locked up. There was at least 12 that we saw on that wall when they put Khonshu up.
Right.
And
And now,
do they
Amit
all
is like that?
right? Amit was like that, but hidden away somewhere even specialer. And it's like this is going in some really cool directions. And I think this is a huge stepping stone for the future of Marvel, beyond Phase 4 even. And maybe there is a whole side saga here that we're about to see something really crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I think so too. I think the gods of like the MCU are gonna play a big part, and it's cool because there's a lot of different gods. Like,
Mhm.
and it makes you wonder because like Thor: Love and Thunder is going to introduce the Greek gods, but it's kind of like, okay, in my mind I'm like, but aren't they gonna clash with the Eternals? Because like we had Athena, who's supposed to be like Athena, and then like Icarus, who's supposed to be Icarus, like all this stuff, and I'm just kind of like, okay, well, wait a second, what's the truth here?
They have some
Uh,
explaining to do, I think, because there was some like, even with the Norse gods and the North, like everything we've gotten with Thor, Loki, Odin, like that's all existent. And
Right.
oh, but we're definitely getting like
Bunch of gods. This is the era. This is the phase of the gods. It sounds
it's
like.
getting cool, and I hope they really lean into it, and it isn't just to make Thor more exciting, and then after post Thor that we really start to explore what it means to be a god in the MCU, and what are the different types of gods, because a celestial isn't maybe necessarily the same as Odin,
Oh no.
and what is the
it's
hierarchy of being a
more
god,
powerful.
and it's
Yeah, I
so
want to know like
crazy.
what I want them to eventually introduce like the Living Tribunal,
Yeah, and are those
and
obviously above Khonshu and
eternity
Odin and
and
all
all
of
that
them?
stuff. I would
It's
say so.
right, so like it's gonna get real, like maybe this is the cosmic storyline that Kevin
hope so.
Feige was talking about way back, what, 2-3 years now, after
Cosmic
Avengers
gods.
Endgame finished, and he said there's two sides, there's our characters and their storyline, and then there's the cosmic side. And we all thought Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain Marvel, but maybe it was deeper than that, and maybe this is what
It
that
was-
is.
He was talking about me.
Or Warren.
He was-
It's also
he was talking
likely.
Ismail Montoya, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, Mark hitting Steven was super funny. That was a good part. Yeah, there's a part in the first Avengers where Loki tricks Thor into jumping into the Hulk's cage, and right before he's about to drop him, he says, "Humans think us immortal. Shall we test that?" So it's kind of like, yeah, let's dive into the gods. Let's talk about like the differences between some other gods.
Yeah, I think, and that's Thor: Love and Thunder. We're going to see Zeus and Hercules, and who knows which
so
other
cool.
gods are going to be involved there. And I think that all connects to some way or another.
Yeah.
The Avatar aspect is an interesting one because, if Khonshu and Thor are on the equal level playing field of being a god, Thor doesn't have an avatar, Khonshu does. Like, what are the differences? And oh, it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, 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 Mr. Anderson. I am surprised that they didn't open that third one, but I guess they were just like, let's just get the
Next
frickin'
episode, maybe,
hell out of here, right?
if the hippo explains everything that's going on.
Yeah. So the hippo there's new people in chat, so I'll explain. A lot of people are asking. The hippo is Taweret, the Egyptian goddess, essentially of like purgatory, like the place that exists like where you get judged before you either go on to the field of reeds, which is essentially heaven, and before if you're judged poorly, Ahmed eats your heart. Excuse me.
nom.
So right, she's also the god of fertility and rejuvenation, so I'm assuming she is going to rejuvenate them. She's going to bring them back to life. We know that these Egyptian gods have that power. because Khonshu brought Mark back to life. Now, Khonshu might be sort of a douchebag, and he's like, yo, I brought you back to life, so I'm forcing you to be my avatar, blah, 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 blah. But I think some of the gods, again, including the Herat Hathor,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, Yatzel's god, Hathor, I believe, the one that Khonshu used to have a relationship. I think that she and some other gods are working together, and they're going to try to stop Ammit. And I think Tebarat, this hippo god, is part of that, and she's there to help Mark and Steven, and she's going to get him out of there. And I am pretty sure that is some type of afterlife, right? Call it purgatory, call it the judgment center, whatever,
Oh,
whatever
gosh.
the heck you want to call it. But I do not believe that he's crazy. I don't think that place was real. I think there's a lot of signs that it wasn't real. I talk about them in my breakdown. There's one part where that was like really like Inception, where he goes through the hallway and the whole like gravity shifts of it.
It's
That's
so
almost
crazy.
taken like directly from a scene. But yeah, I think that's all fake. I think that's all just part of whatever he kind of has to go through in this like purgatory type of thing. Yo, was the third persona of Mark and the other sarcophagus Chandler? Thanks for super chat. Yes, I believe that's Jake Lockley. We obviously know there's a third persona. They showed us that last episode, and yeah, I totally think that was Jake Lockley. It had to be.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Makes the
they
most
did
sense.
change the name of Layla's father. Of course, they changed Layla's name as well from the comics. So I'm interested. I'm curious to like hear about that. I'm curious to hear like because we kind of basically got the origin story here in this episode. Mark was like, "Yeah, I was there when your father got killed. My partner, who
Yeah.
was Bushman in the comic,
Right.
like, got
Frenchie.
greedy. I tried to stop him. He shot him. He shot me too. I should have died. I did die. Khonshu brought me back to life. Like
And
that's the
here we
whole
are.
story right there. That's right. That's the Moon Knight origin story.
I
right
feel like
there.
that was definitely a conversation for Starbucks somewhere in Cairo and not for there at that moment, but okay.
Well, and
She's like
he
yelling at
says,
him, like, tell me. It's like, we could talk about
he,
this
like, he's
later.
Yeah, he's even like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta go. We gotta go. And she's like, you're gonna tell me now. And he's like, fine, I'll tell you now, so the bad guys can show up and I can get shot 2 times.
Yeah, exactly, right. One for me and one for Steven.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Maybe that's why he shot him twice.
Maybe.
James Ayers, thanks for the super chat. What do you think the post-credit scene will be? Gore? You know, I would really love for Gore to have a cameo or something, or be mentioned or something like that.
Maybe a lot of these gods
would-
get freed, and then it like pulls his attention. The energy of it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because the assumption
be
is
cool
he's
if they
already on his
connected it.
quest, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
remember, like, here's kind of like the issue about all of this. Every Disney Plus show,
That's what I was
we've
about to
been
say.
talking about major cameos,
and
all
they're
stuff
historically
like
just
this,
about themselves.
about like what the show is titled. Really, Loki was
Mhm.
about Loki. Granted, many different Lokis. We did get Kang, but that made perfect sense. You know, WandaVision was about Wanda and Vision. Falcon and Winter Soldier, no X-Men in it. It was about Falcon and Winter Soldier. Hawkeye was about Hawkeye. Although we did get Kingpin. But I think Gore, like, a part of me does really like actually believe, like, yeah, they didn't show Gore because, yeah, maybe they will.
There is
introduce him
something
in
coming.
Moon Knight or something, right? Maybe there's something related to him. So a part of me is hopeful for that, but I'm not expecting it by any means. Like,
I'll tell you what,
I'm not
though.
expecting it.
Especially since just tons of talk of DC and all of what they've been going through recently, you know. We sit here and we want in the first Disney Plus series of the Marvel Phase 4, the new series of Marvel after the Infinity Saga, for Mephisto to show up, and then we want the mutants to show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, Marvel's doing what Marvel does. You know?
Marvel gonna do what
It's
Marvel gonna.
it's slow burning. It's planting seeds. It drops names like Madripoor in 4 series before we even understand what that really means. It shows us gods, you know, 2 series and a movie before they actually give us the actual storyline they're trying to get to. They do this slow burn, You know, this barbecue of seeds that eventually just turns into a delicious meal for us. So although we tend to be impatient, ultimately it does pay off just massively in the long run. And nobody's better at it than Marvel and Disney are with it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, very true. That's the kind of cool thing about Marvel is like I have full faith in everything.
They haven't really let
I
us
saw-
down yet.
No, I saw a good question. Josh Robnet. So you think the fifth episode is gonna bring back Khonshu? Why is Arthur Harrow there? Well, I think in that place after he dies is the afterlife. Before he goes to heaven or hell, purgatory, whatever you want to call it. He's taken everything that he's seen and kind of went, oh, am I crazy? I think it might have been a test, right? And he passed that test. He sat through all that, and then Arthur drops that line that he dropped right before he shot him, and then that kind of snaps him out of it. And he's like, no, you shot me. And that's when he realizes, he's like, no, I don't know what this is, but it's not real, right? I know I'm not crazy. Like, I know I experienced all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, there was another part of that quote. It was, are they gonna release Khonshu next episode? I think they have to because
I mean, yeah.
Because
how are we getting them back?
Right, yeah. Moon Knight has to get his suit back. I mean, he has to get a suit back. So, I don't think we can go. I don't think they should go another episode without the Moon Knight suit. It would be a bad idea.
Yeah, I was alright with the one. He left at the end. We got some real Stephen Grant and Mark Spector development, and now we've been given this bombshell of, and we're talking about the crazy ending, but also we're getting some real, what's the word I'm looking for? Mystic, that's the wrong word, but like whatever that mummy creature was.
Oh, yeah.
That's really leaning into kind of like the Midnight Suns. Like that's the type of stuff they would be dealing with.
Yeah, so I did research for my breakdown. So she says Heka, and that's what I thought she said. I don't have subtitles when I watch it on my own. But so Heka is the Egyptian god of magic. So back in ancient Egyptian times, the Heka priests were obviously worshippers of Heka, but they were doctors at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So because back then in ancient Egypt times, they believed that sickness was given to you by either a bad spirit, a bad demon, or some type of will for the gods, and they believed sickness was a supernatural thing. So to get rid of it, they used supernatural thing to get rid of it, and they had she mentioned, she's like, the Heka priests were sorcerers back in their time. Maybe in the MCU, right? I mean, like in real life, they were just
normal people,
worshippers, right? They were worshippers of Heka. Well, I mean, magic back in ancient Egypt was believed to be real, so whatever you want to call that magic, but that's what the priests were. They were doctors, and they would magically, remove, attempt to remove like a sickness through it. And I believe that was one of the Heka priests, because she said, and there was a couple of them, because he squished one.
Mm-hmm. I squished it.
I squished it. As he was like dissecting that guy and like taking the organs out, harvesting the organs like a doctor would, right? I want to know why. I want to know who they're giving them to. Like, what's, you know what I mean? Like, is there a monster or something, or are they just doing that because, they're just doing that?
It's so crazy. But yeah, the whole idea of potentially, you think of Midnight Suns, and that's something we're all hoping we end up getting to. And here we go fantasizing again on YouTube Live, but assuming it does happen, that's the kind of thing that they would be fighting. These different type of demons, these different type of supernatural beings are escaping. I mean, they've been down there for thousands and thousands of years. What else is hiding under the dirt in different places of the world?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And Moon Knight will go on with many others, Blade and Black Knight and who knows who else, to start, defeating these unknown things.
Yeah, I hope that happens. I have a few super chats. Bradley, thanks for another one. Potential Blade cameo by the end. Mahershala said he would be making his.
I
own
just want
debut
Jake to
soon.
show up too, Jake.
I hope. He could be talking about Multiverse of Madness. But it would make sense for him to show up here. It would really make sense for him to show up. James Ayers, thanks for another super chat. Thoughts on the one sailboat scene in the TV spot? I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna have to go somewhere. I think like Arthur might actually, wake Amit, and then they're gonna have like some kingdom throne thing somewhere, and that's kind of where they're gonna have to go and like fight
Yeah,
him.
so I could fully be brought back from my power. I
Right.
need my magic sword.
Right, something like that, right? Yeah, like.
Okay, let's go on another quest.
Right, exactly. So, Matt the King, thanks for super chat. So, where's Mark at the end of State of Mind? I think he's in like a purgatory type of area, and I do believe that was kind of like a test at the end, as he ran through. Excuse me. The hallway. He goes into one room. That's where the persona of Steven is. They pass another room that has another coffin in it that's shaking. I believe that's Jake Lockley. There was a few doors there. You could have some more personas,
Yeah.
personalities inside of him that we don't know. So yeah, thank you, super chat. Just saw one from Haiti. Who was the hippo? Egyptian goddess. Void. That's a bridge to afterlife. And the third tomb was that. Yep, third personality. The hippo was Taweret, the Egyptian goddess, basically of like the afterlife, of like purgatory. Before you go to heaven or hell. She's basically that goddess, yes. And then Corey King, thanks for super chat. How would you compare this episode to Legion? Yeah, no, it was very, very similar to I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, they kind of did the same thing. Very, very comparable.
To support your theory even further, I agree with Dapes here. The guy who, when I guess Mark Spector was trying to leave Haro's office, the ginger guy.
Yeah, it was one of the cops.
Yeah, well, he was one of the guys. We straight up watched him die.
Yeah, he was the guy that
put on the table.
got stabbed, wasn't
And
he? Yeah.
so he's there in purgatory too, maybe going through his own thing.
I think it's all in his mind.
It's also possible.
Yeah, I just think that it's all in his mind. I think could be a test, and he passed it by not just like sinking into it, and being like,
Not
"Oh,
accepting
crap,
it by
I'm
breaking out of
crazy."
it.
Right? Yeah, like I'm crazy, and it's like, okay, the gods maybe like, all right, maybe you are strong enough. Maybe you could be the one that could defeat Amit. Maybe we could use you. Maybe we can release Khonshu, and you guys could do your thing.
We do
Chandler,
have.
thanks.
Oh, go ahead.
What? I was just saying, Chandler, thanks for super chat. I don't think Moon Knight's gonna get a movie debut on his own. I hope he appears in Avengers film though, or Midnight Suns.
I was just gonna say we have another Marvel moral dilemma on our hands.
Which is
Kind of like Loki Sylvie, who we all are, or at least both of you and I agree, were pro.
Yeah, the guy,
But are they cheating?
I mean, what's this? Layla would be.
See, I think the answer is no. I don't think she is cheating. It's the same person. It's different
guy.
people. It's different personalities, but it is one entity. It is one being.
Even if you treated them as separate, he was filing for a divorce. She was signing the paper.
Well, I don't even mean that necessarily specifically. I just mean like
right as far as
with the two of
people or
them.
one
Does
person,
this
right,
end?
yeah.
Does this end with them just accepting that the two of them exist and them
Well, that's a
sharing
big question.
Layla? That's really the
Right.
question.
Well,
Like, are they
that's
just
the
going to
big
share her
question.
at the end, or?
Well, the big question to me is, do multiple people stay or does one person stay?
I think you have to keep them both. That's kind of the charm. That's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a guy that sometimes pulls on a suit and can heal himself. Like, the fun of this character, it has been the difference. And, I'll use the word the representation and all of that. So if they get rid of that, then you kind of lose that fun being able to switch from
Definitely
one person
Moon
to
Knight
another.
is. But there's like a lot of talk from Oscar Isaac and them and Kevin Feige that says how much this is a one-off thing and how a second season isn't confirmed and might not ever happen, and who knows, they might put it to rest. But I don't think they will or should get rid of them.
I think we're getting really
Maybe
good
Jake.
reactions
Maybe Jake
from
pops
everybody.
up and yeah, maybe Jake pops up and they're like, you know what, I could deal with Steven and Mark, but
Yeah, we don't need
so-
Jake.
sorry, buddy, you gotta go.
We brought you there so we could have you there, and you're gonna
Right.
die. You're gonna sacrifice yourself or something.
Right. Ismail Montoya, thanks for super chat. Haven't seen TV spots showing Harrow and Moon Knight clashing. I have. Or one trailer. I for sure they like running on a pyramid and like they run at each other. I've seen it. 100%. Yeah, it was I mean you all just watched it for the first time. So when I watched it for the first time and like he sinks down and all of a sudden it's like this old video playing. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I was
And
so.
then it's-
Did you
yeah,
notice
it's
the
a-
name of the little boy?
Yeah, it was Ross or
That's my name.
that is your name.
They said, Rosser, good job. Wait a second. I'm in Moon Knight.
When I was doing the breakdown, he like mentioned that god's name, and I was like, "Is this something?" But that god's name was so hard to pronounce. Here, I have the subtitles on. It is Koyashelki. Koyashelki. Coyolxauhqui. I'm trying to Google who this freaking god is. I'm like, what did he say? Never could have guessed that in my life. I just typed in lunar god of the Aztecs and found it.
There you go.
So I was like, Koyoshelki. Jeez. Putting Z's in your names. Come on, people.
What about Wonder Woman 1984? His mind was in another body, and they did that.
That's pretty true.
That was actually also scrutinized for a while.
Yeah, that movie was not well received. And that was dumb.
And that was a completely different
And
scenario because it was a different mind in a completely different person's body who did not
Right, it
consent.
Right, and she saw him as him, and
That was a weird scenario.
Don't get me started on that because
Restart
they should never
DC.
have killed.
Restart DC.
Yeah, they should have never have killed him. They should have never killed that character. It would have made everything better. It would have solved a lot of problems that they had to deal with. I mean, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
What was the joke that Screen, like the pitch meeting? It's like, oh, Steve Rogers, and it's like, what? Who'd you say? It's like, oh, just because isn't his name Steve and he's a pilot?
Steve Trevor, right?
Trevor.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Rogers. He went down to the dirt. Now he came back
Yeah,
to life.
Steve Rogers crashed took the plane. What? I mean,
Who?
Steve Trevor. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so what you guys think of this episode? I teased that it was gonna be weird, and I think was I right? Was it weird?
Oh, it was definitely like I was trying to think because, like, what does weird mean? Like that's what weird means. Like from the weird TV movie all the way to the hippo. Every minute of that was like, what is happening?
Yep.
And
Hippo
it was,
weird.
oh, it was
Hippo's
crazy.
weird.
Hippo was wild.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, it's like super kind.
Deep-
Yeah. So I definitely think she's gonna be helping them. And I think that's how they're gonna kind
Mhm.
of get out. And it's cool that they were two different people and they hugged each other and they were really happy to see each other. And then they were like, "How the hell is this happening?" And they're like, "No idea."
It was weird.
Oh, and I guess the last thing we'll talk about before we have to, get to work
Yeet.
is totally like an Indiana Jones like part. Going to desert, searching, an old site, and even
Oh,
the
sneaking
part-
in behind people
Yeah.
already doing it.
and then the that whole scene with Layla trying to get across that
Mm-hmm.
hole there. I mean, that was that was
Getting to the
totally
final
Indiana
room
Jones.
and the
I
slow
felt like
walk in.
a huge boulder was gonna come behind her. And she's gonna power. I really like. It's kind of like what it felt like. It was yeah, it was totally. I keep wanting to say Tomb Raider, and that's not wrong either. That's
No, it's all the vibes there,
Yeah.
and it's awesome, and I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy that too. It's been a while since we've
Yeah.
gotten a good archaeological esque fun movie.
yeah, it's true.
Back to the
Uh,
basics, I presume.
The basics.
Yeah, I mean Indiana Jones didn't fight gods and demons. He just went and found rocks and tried to not get killed by booby traps. And then there were Russians or Germans chasing him the whole time. It was a simpler time.
It's the same thing. Just make the Russians and Germans
Gods.
And then it's the same.
It's the exact same.
Don't do that math.
Times used to be simpler, ladies and gentlemen.
They did. Yeah. The adventurous vibe of that first 3/4 of it was cool. But I just really loved that ending. I think it's one of the better endings of, any Disney Plus show that we got out there.
Oh, it got us thinking for sure.
Chaos soon come, chaos soon. Yes, Ritwick. I think next episode probably gonna get pretty crazy. So, before we take off to work on this breakdown, let's rate it from A+ to
Rate
F-.
it, rate it, rate
Is
it.
there an F-? Can you get an F-?
I suppose. I don't know how it's
think
any
F-
different than an F+.
is, Yeah, I think you can.
Ain't nobody giving it an F, let's be honest.
Unless it's for the meme, but don't do that. All right, rate it.
Go, 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 go.
From A+ to F-, what do you rate this episode? And go. Oh, and then they're starting. B, C+, A.
I got A,
B-,
A+, 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 A+.
A++, Mr. Innocent. Oh. Minus A+++. That makes no sense.
I only have A's.
I got some B's and some C's. And I actually thought that, that's why, when I tweeted, I wasn't like, oh, get ready, this Moon Knight episode is going to be amazing.
Well, I think a lot of
thought it was
people
gonna be-
don't like being confused, even though it will be all answered next week. People don't like the sensation of not knowing what the heck is going on.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was
Yeah,
really,
it's
really
not-
interesting. I only have all A's.
No, I mean, I got some an F+.
Really? I have only A's.
Yeah, I got some C's. And
Only A's on this side. Lots of them, too. A, no
Yeah.
plus or minus.
Snowland entered the chat. Yeah, there was one part that really felt like Inception.
Triple A.
Yeah.
Archaeological science
A
fiction.
A plus blah 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 plus. Yeah. Yeah, I like that it's kind of confusing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what Teague's saying. I love not knowing. There is some fun to the mystery of not always having the answers all the time.
Right, and this to me, it really made you go is this dude, is he actually
Yep.
crazy?
And they brought us back to that whole scenario from the first episode.
Right.
Is this real? Is this actually happening? Okay, I got a B.
I got a G plus.
A G plus.
Yeah.
That's way down there.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't beat Loki for me. I don't know if it beats WandaVision. Now we haven't seen the ending. But anyways, back to the whole that twist just made it so good. And last episode was really cool. I think that might be my favorite if this episode didn't have the ending that it had. I really enjoyed the gods and everything and the Moon Knight fighting. But this part at the end for me was that was so cool.
That was a blast. It really is just
Yeah, that
I
was
sat there
so
with my
cool.
mouth open the whole time. What is
'Cause you're
actually happening right now?
Right, because you're no, it
I'm
can't be
questioning
this.
everything I thought I
no.
knew.
Right, he can't be because you're just no, you have to be real. You're Moon Knight. You didn't make it up. You're not mentally, insane.
Right, which
no.
obviously isn't true, but you still ask yourself in the back of your head, or is
Yeah.
it? Or is it? Or is it?
I know, right? So, Haiti, thanks for Super Chat. Predictions for next week. Breaking Khonshu out.
Yep.
Getting the Moon Knight suit back. Amit being released.
You get a lot of real answers next week, and then the last episode will be kind of recapping it up for us.
That's what I think, too. All right, I am very tired and we have work to do, so
Me
we're going to end
too.
this stream. But we really, really appreciate you joining the stream.
Yes.
Everybody say bye to Chris.
That's
Check him
me,
out on-
CMR, or
Cosmic
Rosser
Culture.
from Moon Knight.
Chris is the little black kid from Moon Knight.
I
confirmed.
did it.
Good job. Cameo from Chris. be sure to sub to him. Mr. Anderson will throw the link in the chat, and he's going to throw his own link in the chat to his channel as well, I'm assuming. And we're going to get out of here. I do think it was a great episode.
Oh, absolutely. Tons of fun. Tons of fun.
Yeah, so. Oof. What is this name that you have here?
I have a name?
Something about microscopic silicovolcanoes.
Me?
No, in
Oh.
my chat.
So what did I do?
Yeah. No, that's a name. That's quite a name. All right, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, everybody who just watched. Thank you to everybody who chatted. And thanks for all the super chats. Super appreciate it. Helps support the channel. Memberships are now live. If you guys are on a PC, you can go to my channel main page and click join. There's memberships. You can get some cool.
Ritwick!
little,
Thanks for coming back,
emojis
man.
like Ritwick has here. The one
Rit-
who says
Rick-
I love you 3000.
Rick became a member on my channel tonight, too.
Yee champion.
He actually said,
All
I'm
right,
watching
guys.
both streams together and the voices are rotating. It feels like some spirits are around me.
Nice. It's very Moon Knight-ish. Huh?
Very perfect for Moon Knight.
So, all right, guys. Thank you to Mr. Anderson for being an awesome moderator. Forsaken was here at one point in time too. Thanks, Forsaken, if you're still watching. Thanks for all the members who stopped by and everybody who chatted. And again, if you're just in the background watching, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys tomorrow on our breakdown.
Yeah.
See you next time, guys. Woof woof.
Bye, everybody.
I did it. I ended it.
He did it. He ended it. And to my stream, pretty much all the same stuff Warren said, but now I'll say it. Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
wow.
Thanks for hanging out. We got to do some work tonight, but we had a good time. That was a really interesting episode, and I'm excited for the follow-up. So
I love that episode.
you guys all have an excellent night. And Ritwick, thank you for joining, become a member. Jake, thank you for modding, and all of you guys who are always watching in the background, chatting, subscribe, following, super chats. Y'all have a great night. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture. Goodbye.